Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Crusher Trading Recap Show for Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. A little bit of a challenging day, but we did crush it with $1,450. And we're going to get into that trade here in just a second. But do me a favor and click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, right now would be the perfect time to subscribe and come trade with us Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 11 right here on YouTube. And you too can learn the Crush It trade strategy. All right, the trade of the day was... there it is, NVDA for $1,450. Now, like I said, there really wasn't anything to trade today. It's been a little bit dry the last few days. We did get a good trade on NVDA yesterday, but for the most part, you know, the setups are far and few in between, right? And anyways, so I decided to take a trade off of VWAP today on NVIDIA, and I'll show you what I was thinking here. So as price was coming down, you know, we almost got to the crush it zone. We didn't quite get there. But as price was coming down, we got down to VWAP here, and I have the Bollinger Bands. So when I seen the Bollinger Bands and VWAP kind of lining up here and price coming into this, I thought that was a good area for confluence. And so I went ahead and bought calls, but then realized here at the zero line that I bought puts. I don't know how I did it. I don't know why, but it happens. And I just realized that, you know, I needed to get out of the trade. And so I ended up getting out right here at the 0.382 level. I was thinking maybe we might see a move to the downside, and I'll try to make those puts work. But you know what? It just got too risky. It was outside of my plan, and I just had to get out of the trade. So I was down about $6,000 from VWAP up to the 0.382 level here, and I was super, super bummed out about it. But staying relaxed, waiting for another setup. I didn't know that I was going to get one. I just figured I was going to be red for the day. But as price came back down again through VWAP, right, if I'd had them puts and stayed with them, I would have done really well on them, right? But you know what? You can't do that. You can't just hang on to the puts because you think it might come back down. You got to have a good strategy behind you in order to take the trade. And so what I had here on to the downside here is I had price come through VWAP, and we have this nice candle right here, this topping tail at VWAP. And so this is where I got in on puts again, doubled down, and ended up scaling out right down here at the 143 level. And then I took the rest of them off the table here on this impulsive candle to the downside. I wasn't about to hang on to trailers. I'd already been red $6,000 and got up to $1,450. And just all the emotional stress behind it, I just wanted to get out, stay green. Not to mention I had this level right here earlier, which was the 142.60-ish. So I wasn't going to try to chance maybe a bounce off of this or a move higher again. So that was my trade. Like I said, a little bit tricky, challenging. I did make a mistake. I was able to manage my way out of it. A little bit of skill, but maybe a lot of luck also. But that was the trade of the day. Now let's get into the watch list and see what took place. We had nothing on AMD, nothing worth trading here. I thought maybe we might get some kind of continuation at the zero line, but that didn't come until later on in the day. Didn't really have anything on Amazon. We didn't get the pullback I was thinking off of the crush it zone. I mean, we had a little bit of one, but you know, just not a good trade, not a good setup. Same thing on Meta. Meta was good for a continuation to the upside, but we really didn't get a good play on the crush it zone at all here on Meta. And then looking at Apple, same thing. I don't have any crush it zones here until the end of the day. So there's no play there. We had nothing on Tesla. Tesla earnings are coming, I think it's tomorrow night, possibly. And so if you look at the daily on Tesla, it's very tight, very consolidated. So really nothing to trade on Tesla. And then we have NVIDIA, where I was taking the trade off the VWAP here. You can see once again, also NVIDIA not really making it to the crush it zone, not any really good setups, but you know, I tried to make a small play at VWAP, ended up, you know, going red, and then I got green on it again too. So like I said, a little bit of luck on that one, maybe a little bit of skill too, but that's the crush it trade strategy. We didn't really have anything to trade today. So that happens once in a while. It really should have been a no trade day for me, to tell you the truth. But you know, like I said, luckily I squeezed out the $1,450. So I look forward to seeing you guys trade with us live Monday through Friday on YouTube from 9:30 to 11. It's all free right now till the end of October. And hopefully we see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good night.